do I believe this one is ugly. Let me double check. Let's see. This one's not too bad. Number 7. Let's do number 7. Now, if you notice, go down. You mean that way? Okay. Okay. So it says solve an equation with 2 solutions. So instead of 1 solution, we're just going to have 2, which it means that we get twice the fun when we go to check. Thank you. All right. So the first thing I'm going to do is factor. This is x plus 1, x minus 1, right? So what's my LCM? Yep. X plus 1 and x minus 1. Now, do you want me to show every single step here? Yeah, I'll do it. Okay. If somebody. Okay, so here's the fraction 5x over x minus 1. So 5x over x minus 1. And I'm going to multiply that by my LCM.
We don't know what you're multiplying right
Yeah,
now.
we can't see it.
Oh,
That's
Oh.
Shout at you.
I'm looking at my screen. I got all this extra room on the side,
We're sitting here.
but yet you guys can't see it. Oh, that's fantastic. I like that. Let me zoom out, see if that doesn't make a difference. No, not really. Okay. So I can multiply this by my LCM, which is x plus 1 times x minus 1 all over 1. Okay. My next fraction here is 2 over 1. So I'm going to have to multiply it by my LCM, which is x plus 1.
Who created this worksheet? They did a terrible job of giving you space to write.
Oh, I know. Well, I haven't taught this in like 3 years.
No hate if it was you.
I thought he was gonna get so upset because he makes these packets himself.
That's why I said no hate to you.
No, I mean, this came from Glencoe.
Because they did a terrible job at giving
Yeah,
you room to
spacing it.
write.
So, but next year I'm going to reorganize and make spaces. We haven't taught this for like 3 years because we skipped it out of the curriculum. All right, so I'm going to take the 2 over 1 multiplied by my LCM equals my 14 over x plus 1, x minus 1, times my LCM, x plus 1, x minus 1. And don't forget, too, I'm writing out every single step. Okay. Normally, I wouldn't write this out. I would just put, next to the numerator. That's okay. All right, fun part. Let's see, we can cancel out the x minus 1s. And I'm going to distribute the 5x to the x and to the 1. So I get 5x squared plus 5x times 1, 5x, minus. Now, this would actually be easier if I had the product, right? X squared minus 1. X plus 1, x minus 1 is x squared minus 1, right? So I'm going to distribute the 2 to the x squared minus 1. So, and again, it's not just a 2, it's a minus 2, right? So minus 2x squared. See, minus 2 times minus 1 is a positive 2. And all of these cancel. So I just end up with 14. And that's special. Okay, let's combine our like terms here. See, I have a 5x squared and a negative 2x squared gives me 3x squared. Good, plus 5x.
When you subtract the 2 to the other side.
Um,
Or you don't.
you could. You could make it and then do like, well, we can't because of the 3. We can't use completing the square. We can't. We can't use taking the square root of both sides. We could use a quadratic formula, but we need a 0 on one side. Same with factoring, right? So the thing to do here, let's subtract the 14 and get 0 on one side. So minus 12 equals 0. Now, let's see if this factors. Because we got to solve for x, right? All right, only one way to get 3x squared. 3x times x. Factors of 12. 1 times 12. 2 times 6. 3 times 4. Let's say it's a negative, so one's positive, one's negative, which means we're going to be subtracting our factors, right? All right, but before we subtract the factors, one of them is going to be multiplied by 3. So if we put 3 here, 4 there, 3x, 12x, 12 minus 3 is 9. That's not going to work. Let's try 4 here, 3 here. So this one's 4x. This one's 9x. And sure enough, 9x minus 4x is going to be 5x, and that's what we want. We want the bigger one to be positive, so this is going to be a plus 3. And then this will be a minus 4. We're getting there. We still have to solve for x. So I'm going to set each one of these factors equal to 0. 3x minus 4 equals 0. And x plus 3 equals 0. Okay, add 4 to both sides. So 3x equals 4. Divide both sides by 3. So x equals 4/3. And Lauren's going to be happy about this because that's a fraction. And then my other x, because it says 2 solutions, subtract 3. So x equals negative 3.
Why don't they just give you one problem to do?
That is just one problem.
I know, instead of putting 2 other ones next to it. Because now there's no one to do either of those.
Ooh, I see your point.
Or they could just do it like this. One problem on the top, one problem in the middle, one problem on the bottom.
Hey, what an awesome idea. I'm going to do that next year.
Okay.
Okay, so you can check back with
You
me.
gotta give me ideas that
Check back with me in May of next year, and I bet you I'll have them all separated.
I'll set a reminder on my phone.
Thank you.
You'll give me a worksheet and I'll be so happy and I'll actually do it. Not that I don't already do my homework, but
In fact, you might even be right next door.
in math,
Yeah.
I didn't sign up for a math class.
What? What?
Yeah.
Whoa. Whoa. We got to take a break.
Okay.
I got to find out why you didn't sign up for a. All right, so we have double the fun for checking, right?
Yeah.
Okay, we have to check. First one I'm going to check, I'm going to get the fraction out of the way, right? X equal 4/3. So I'm going to go back to my original problem. Wherever I see an X, I'm going to put parentheses. So 5 times X, gentlemen, please be quiet, over X minus 1 minus 2 equals 14 over x squared minus 1. And this one we're going to substitute in 4/3. 4/3, 4/3, 4/3 squared. Ready for this double action fun? Okay, 5 times 4/3 is 20/3. If you don't believe me, use your calculator. Divided by 4/3 minus 1 is 1/3. Don't believe me, use your calculator. Minus 2 equals 14 over 16 ninths minus 1. If you don't believe me, use your calculator. Okay. Let's see here. Am I cutting off anything? Let me know. All right, so I need to do 20/3 divided by 1/3, 20. That's not too bad. 20 minus 2. That's easy. 14 divided by 16 ninths minus 1. 18. Hey, look at that. 4/3 works. So 4/3 works.
And it works because 20 minus 2 is 18.
Yep. Now we got to check x equal negative 3.
How much is the easy to go?
Should be a lot easier, right?
Because it's an actual number.
Yeah, I tell you what, instead of rewriting everything, let's just put a negative 3 here, negative 3 there, negative 3 there.
Ouch.
So 5 times negative 3,
15.
negative 15. Right. Negative 3 minus 1,
Negative 4.
minus 2, equal 14 over negative 3 squared is 9, minus 1, 8. Okay,
I think you do 7 too.
15, 15 fourths minus 2 equals 7 fourths.
So,
Yes, because we can reduce this to 7 fourths. So that checks.
but what happens if only one of them works?
Then becomes the only answer.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. See, they just monopolized the whole page.
Yep.
With one problem.
Awesome.
I think we should only have a few.
I was thinking about doing cross multiplication, but should we do one?
Yeah, that's what the homework says.
Yeah, let's do number 11. You guys remember cross. When I have a fraction equal a fraction, you cross multiply, right?
Yeah.
So I have x times x minus 1 equals 2 times 3x minus 5. Distribute x squared minus x equals 6x minus 10. We got another one of them, they're quadratic, so I'm going to get everything on one side, 0 on the other. So I'm going to subtract 6x. And I'm going to add 10. Okay, so I have x squared minus 7x plus 10 equals 0. And I'm going to assume that this factors. X times x. See, factors of 10. 1 and 10. 2 and 5. Same sign, so it's positive, positive, negative, negative. And we're going to add them together to get 7. So it's going to be 2 and 5. And they have to be negative because it's a negative 7. So what's x equal? Set each one of these equal to 0. So x is going to equal 2 and 5. Check them. We'll check the 2, x equal 2. So it does 2 over 3 times 2 minus 5. Does that equal 2 over 2 minus 1? See, 2 over 6 minus 5 is 1. 2 over 2 minus 1 is, so that one works. And what about the 5?
Yeah, it works.
Does it work?
Yeah. You would get 5 over 10 equals 2 over 4. And they both equal 1 half.
1/2. There you go.
See, it's so much easier when it's there's so much less math.
Yeah, when it's not a fraction, there's a whole lot less complicated to do.
Because it only mathematics like a third of the page
Mm-hmm.
versus like number 10 on the homework.
Yeah,
Travels.
yeah. Okay, so you can do the rest of the worksheet, right? You could do finish off page 34. Let's see, today's the 3rd. Oh, it's my sister's birthday. Complete page 34. Questions, comments, concerns?